So you won't miss the background music. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, greetings and salutations. I'm Big Brother. How's everybody out there doing? Hmm. Let's see. Woohoo! I got my notification. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, sitting back waiting on Mike to show up because he's fashionably late again. Um, he is a uncle. Okay, this thing is. There he is. All right, so probably here in about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, he'd be showing up. Um, Sorry about the glare in the background. Let me sit off this direction. So, I'm not so sure I can talk about eBay anymore. I haven't been on eBay in 2 months. And 29th of February should be my last day of vacay. I think I'm actually going to let it go and open up, as it were. I better check to make sure I've got anything up there. I've been taking a lot of stuff down. I don't know if I've taken everything down. It's been a while. So I don't know. I have to look into it. Um, I put it out there. My YouTube name is the same as my Instagram name and my eBay name. Although I'm pretty sure eBay is going to go to the wayside pretty soon. I've been with them for 12 years, 13 years, and it's still the best platform to sell things that I come across. But I'm getting a little fed up with their fees. Uh, fees are always built into the price. Uh, so I don't know. They've hit me a couple of times and have not resolved it to my satisfaction, and I just I'm in no hurry to get back. I'm in no rush to get back. Uh, I sell, if you don't know, every Tuesday night on Treasure Scavengers. Uh, you go check out the channel, show them some loves and likes. They go out, they do storage lockers a lot of. She does pickups. Good time. But every Tuesday at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, uh, we have an auction on her channel. Me, Angie's Oddities, who's somebody else you should go check out, and Ray Ray from Treasure Scavengers. Uh, Come on over and see what we got. It's a cornucopia of stuff. Uh, yeah, and the prices are cheap. And this Tuesday, I'm going to once again show off the raffle item. It's in a contest called a not raffle because it's not a raffle, kinda. But I'll explain it over there. It doesn't take much. It's going to be a large candy display. It's in really nice condition. I'll show it off. I'll put it up on my Instagram. Y'all can see it. Um, yeah, those are some things that I have to do. So Hmm. You. Oh, thanks. Let's see. Well, I can do this then. There we go. So, what we want to talk about? Well, I'm really not sure. I was kind of hoping that Mike would be here. He said he was going to be here, but yeah. All I'm going to say is Mike is a member of the Uncle Club now, of which I am a proud member of. Um, yeah. So, so I really don't know what the subject's going to be, but next week I can tell you that going to have a special guest. I know we're on Instagram and YouTube as Bell Resells. Uh, Other people know her as Samantha. Some people call her Sam. I haven't gotten that permission yet, so uh, yeah, she'll be here next week. She's a bookseller. She said she really didn't want to talk about books, but she might as well. I mean, that's what she's good at. So she's going to be here next week, and I can pick her brain for some information on books and what to look for when thrifting and my general love of books. I ordered some stuff from her a while back, mostly because they were books that I read and that I uh, I like a lot. I just say that. I'm not gonna say I love them. I don't, but I like them a lot. So uh, I could probably, if I remembered, I would have grabbed them and brought them in and had an unboxing today, but I didn't. Of course not. Uh, Pretty sure I had to do the Macari thing. I don't know though. I'm like I said, I'm happy doing it on YouTube. I'm happy doing it with various people. It's getting your name out there, right? I try and talk to as many people as I can and network through YouTube and say, hey man, I got a lot of cool stuff to sell, and sometimes I'll show them pictures and stuff like that, or I'll just say, hey man, let me come on there and sell some stuff. Maybe they say yes, maybe they say no. I get to try, right? If nothing else, then if they think about it long enough, my head's mulled over in their head, they might say, hey, I know somebody that can sell. And they'll say, hey man, can you sell? And I'm never going to run out of stuff, believe me. I'm hoping to get on Angie's Oddities here pretty soon and sell a whole bunch of craft stuff. I recently just gave up crafting and now I started doing it again. So as soon as I find my stupid glue gun, I've got one of those fancy glue guns. It's one of those $22 glue guns, which is a lot, but it does all kinds of stuff, and it's the high end crafters glue gun. So it's not a industrial one. I've had those before, sold them on eBay. Um, Last week, like I said, I could have gone to an auction, and I've been jonesing to go to an auction. Auction is, what I do, what I love to do. It's in my name. When they said pick out a YouTube name that's you, well, this cuts it, man. Not only do I like going to auctions, I like selling kind of like auction style too. The buy it nows do better, honestly, but um, I like that personal transaction. I like that meet and greet, and I try and take care of the people that buy from me as best as I can. There's some friendships that have developed since I've been doing this, and uh, like Backroad Bitter Chuck, right? Uh, him and Marcy, when they order from me, I just go ahead and cover the shipping and get it out the door because I trust those people to pay, and if not, I know where they live. uh, so uh, it goes like that, and there's certain people that I trust to pay because I've always paid. Like there's a gentleman in California that every once in a while, these people that order for me a lot, I'll swing for shipping sometimes as a thank you for ordering from me because a good seller, regardless of how you're selling, should show appreciation to the people that are buying for you because, well, you're doing them a service and you're making a little scratch on the side, sure, but it's just a matter of courtesy and it always bring you back business. Well, I'm not gonna say always, but it's a good way to have repeat business. Uh, always be square with your always be square with your customers. Uh, I had a request to get something I sold last Tuesday out the door as quickly as possible, and the person paid within a day of me invoicing, which was the next day. So I got it up. I got them all out the next day. So 3 days after the auction, yeah, that went out Friday. So they should get them by Monday or Tuesday, depending on where they are. Some people that live on the coast, so it takes a little longer for those to go out, especially when it's all ground advantage. Uh, it's actually cheaper. It's fairly close. Say I want to ship something to California in the LA area. I use that as an example. Um, the price for ground advantage is cheaper than priority, but not by much. And priority would go airmail, right? So it'd go through the air, and that's the only reason that the ground advantage is so uh, cheap for us through pirate ship is because it's going ground. Uh, prices are down for shipping. They've negotiated smaller prices, and all those workers that are not getting paid enough, and you hear about them peeing in vans and stuff just so they can get their shift done and all this other stuff. We're cause and correlation. We're part of that mess. Uh, for us to get the good deals that we get for shipping, ground advantage, I'm speaking of, then all that has to take place, right? So, yeah, there's that. Um, the other thing that everybody knows about blood diamonds, right? If you don't, you should look it up. Basically, the mostly Africans digging stuff up in the ground so everybody else can have pretty jewelry. And it's destroyed people, and people have died. And it seems to be a common occurrence, but nobody cares because of the jewelry business. And I know a lot of ladies that love the jewelry, and we can sit there and go, "Those poor guys," and then, "Ooh, look at my ring." It's kind of I don't know, two-faced. It's not really two-faced. That's putting it too harshly. But yeah, listen to me just ramble on, huh? Well, I don't know what to say. Where's my mic at? Mic drop. Need to do a mic drop. Uh, so when he comes on, everybody go, you. Congrats on being a uncle. So what kind of questions should I ask the book lady? On Instagram, I follow a couple of the book things. I think books are cool. They hmm. Well, I'm not much of a reader, but I do read, and I have read some killer books that were just could hurt your brain if you read them too much. But that's me. Um, let's see. I read the Foundation and Empire series from Isaac Asimov. Read that whole mess. I've read a lot of H.G. Wells, of course. Um, read a lot of. I read a couple of the Dunes, and yeah, it was just too in depth, I guess. I don't know. This house and that house and this person from that person, and the movies they're pretty killer, right? But either version, I'm really anxious for Dune 2 to come up because I enjoyed Dune 1. But Frank Herbert, that's his name. Yeah, that's just too the books are way more in depth and talk about way more people and oh, there's some stuff going on. Uh, yeah, when Paul's mom, when they're with the Fremen, she does this grab for power kind of thing, and that's in the books, and that I don't think that ever can be expressed in the movies. Maybe it can, but it would take up some time. So there's things like that. There's some things in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I remember, and I can't think of it right now, but I remember the scene was. They'll never show it because it's a real downer. It's like the ranger turns into excuse me, Aragorn uh, turns into a. He goes off in the night and turns into some other critter, lycanthropy going on, or it's implied, and that's it's just like one or two paragraphs out of the middle of this massive trilogy, and yeah, I read that in my high school years. That fueled many of Dungeons and Dragons campaign, of course. And these places that my head would take me to, they're great inspirations for games. If you're into games, uh, that's gonna go up. I am done with my Call of Cthulhu. I am gonna run it. I am going to invite certain people. I am. I have. It's Call of Cthulhu Seventh Edition. It's the most recent edition. I've gone through it. There's a solo adventure. There's a single player adventure, which I'd like to take somebody through, and uh, and that's just to warm me up to it. It's been at least 30 years since I've DM'd that game or GM that game. I'm the keeper. Anyway, yeah. So if you don't know what Call of Cthulhu is, it's just a horror-based game Nobody really wins or loses. I guess they win if they figure out the mystery. It's kind of like Clue and horror mixed up. At least mine is. There's some psychic stuff going on if you can. I mean, it's usually the group, the group of good guys. We'll just call them that. Not everybody always is, but group of good guys and say versus cults or creepy shit going on in the house, which is what mine's gonna be. Hauntings and stuff. I've got it loosely based off of a House on Haunted Hill, which is one of my favorite Vincent Price movies of all time. Yeah, yep. So I'm doing that. As a kid and teenager, and I don't know, all through the years, I've been exposed to a lot of the black and white horrors, or the ones that uh, were on CinemaScope or Technicolor. When those first come out. Um, the equivalent we have today is like IMAX theater, right? So yeah, so I'm going to incorporate that into the games. Um, if you're interested, contact me. Instagram uh, at Big Bro Auctions, or leave a note underneath this video if you want to give it a try. It is a role playing based game. You are encouraged to actually play the part of your character, although it is not required because a lot of people are very bashful about that. But be rest assured, the people I have picked up are new as well. They've already gone through a game with me. It was a fantasy game. This is a little bit different. Um, so when I do that and I'm ready to go, I'm going to send out invitations. I'm going to send them out to Brayway. Mike likes to play. I don't know if you'll like this. Backroad Bitter Chuck. Nady Pie might show up and be the victim. Uh, yeah. And there might be a couple more people. I have a couple people in mind, and I told them I'd invite them, but we'll see. It depends on what kinds of stuff they're going through. So, and we have Mike trying to get in. Bink.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing, Mike?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Sorry about my tardiness.
No, that's all right. I understand.
Yeah, I had a chance to see the new little quarter or 1/16 squirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the banner underneath says "Welcome, Uncle Mike."
Yes.
Yay.
I had to go see the little one. He's a cute little dude. Cute little squat.
You see the little comment that Backroad made to on her post. It shows Amber holding the
Oh,
little
yeah,
one.
nice.
Got that twinkle in her eye, Mike. Look out.
Oh no, we're both fixed.
Hey
We're both fixed. We got 3.
man, adoption. Oh.
Yeah. Hey, if I win the lottery, we're adopting. Like for real, I'd adopt like 4 kids, as long as I had enough nannies and other services around. Not a problem.
I can think of a 59-year-old kid you can adopt.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if we ever hit the lottery, we'll adopt a pops.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I was just sitting here
Mhm.
talking to absolutely nobody watching that. Next week I got a special guest coming.
Who's
Belle
that?
resells. She's on Instagram. She sells books.
So you
So
got
I
her
was
in
gonna,
Cub.
yeah, next Sunday. And
Nice, nice.
so maybe me and Mike can pick her brain about
That
books
would be
if
great.
um and also I'm done with the Call of Cthulhu thing and I was about ready to send out invitations for that game. So
Yes, sweet.
but I don't know if you guys would be into that kind of thing or not, but yeah, you guys are invited, you and
I
Ray
would
Ray.
definitely be into it. I would definitely be into it. Yeah, it'd be great if we could adopt a big brother. That'd be awesome. Adopt a pops. That'd be
I just
amazing.
sit there and tell you what everything is and then you sell it.
Exactly. Amber would have all the knowledge of everything in the world at her access. She could just pick your brain and then you could get sick of us.
Yeah, that's what I want to. This book person coming on. She's very knowledgeable in books, way more than I could ever dream of to be. So,
Like
I've got
light
all
years ahead of
kinds of
me.
questions. Maybe I can learn something. I always want to learn about things, right? Because
Yeah,
I've
I want
been
to learn.
going on a book buying spree lately, and I don't know why. I'm gonna die in 20 years, and then everybody's got a bunch of books laying around. So,
Yeah, well, we got a bunch of books ourselves just because the free stuff, and we do not mind selling them. Even if you get a couple bucks a piece for them, it's still a couple bucks a piece. Some of them you get, 19, 20 bucks. That's good to me, especially when you're getting them all free.
there's
So we,
something you got to watch out. The first editions, or she's picked out illustrators before. It's that
mhm.
stuff, that special insight stuff that when you see something in a trash bin, but the illustrators.
I was
Yeah, worth
thinking
money.
about running over to this place real quick.
How far away is it?
It's 11 minutes.
11 miles. So it's
11.
24 miles round trip.
No, it says 11 minutes, so it's 7 miles.
Oh, so it's 14 miles round trip. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'll be back in a little bit.
Give me a kiss.
And I'm going to make that cake.
Can you bring me the
Chocolate cake, I hope.
No, she's gonna make me an
Oreo.
Oreo cake. You want to grab me the rest of the
Oreos.
chicken balls? Well, it's non-bake Oreo cake.
Hey, if you take Oreos and dunk them in milk, you get the same thing.
Yeah, well, if I had Oreos and milk, that I have milk, I have no Oreos.
I've been itching the source. I was sick all week, so I've been itching the source, and I just got a big, huge haul of free stuff that these people got just a bunch of stuff laying out in their front yard and all sorts of different things.
Wasn't Angie's daughter looking for a dog crate, or was it Tommy or someone?
I did see that dog crate though. I'll see what I can fit in the truck.
Well, I know those dog crates fold down.
Yeah.
So they like fold in.
Yeah.
We have one. I know I can give them, but that one, if it's got a good bottom on it.
I don't know if it's been pillaged or not yet though, so I gotta go.
Oh, go before it gets pillaged.
Bye, Aunt Ray.
Bye.
Auntie Ray.
My actual aunt name is Annie Ann.
That's what all the other
Emma.
ones.
Short for Emma or Esmeralda.
Annie Am.
Yeah, like from Wizard
Annie
of Oz.
Amber.
Yeah.
Annie Am.
And my daughter used to call her Hamburger.
Or Hamburger.
And all
Right, I gotta go.
call her Hamburger for Amber, so they'd call her Hamburger. Oh, but that was a long time ago. That was 21 years ago. 19 years ago. How's it going, Greg? Reselling Daddy Whoops in the house. Yeah, but that game would be awesome. I've been trying to get around more, so it's been hurting me. So, but whatever. I can walk for very short distances with my cane. I'm not supposed to be putting any pressure at all on it, but I feel I'm there. So,
All right, supposed to putting any pressure on your cane?
oh, I'm putting a lot of pressure on the cane, not on the other foot.
Sorry.
And then I start slipping and fall over, and then I end up not using the cane. So, it happens. I'm like an awkward old man duck walking around out there. Hello, Angie.
Hello, Angie.
Hello. Have a beautiful Sunday. Hopefully it's as nice where everyone is at that it is where I'm at, because it's great out there today. as long as you don't park in the mud or in the frozen spot last night, and you wake up this morning and it's in a sunk mud pool. What is going on here? I just exit this, or I hit no. I think she said, "Okay, there we go. I'm back." I don't know if I was ever gone, but the computer was doing something funny.
Hello, Angie. How you doing?
Yep, just a little hard headed, but I kind of know my body pretty good, and I can start putting a little bit of pressure on it right now. I got to get up and do some work. I got a car in my shop that needs to have a paint job finished, so I got to get out there and get that done. It'll be nice. I'll put some money in my pocket, get that out the door, and I could probably get a couple other things ready for sale, which would be nice. I'd finally be able to get my truck in there and give it a
Bunch of sales, and I did that
good
big
rundown.
Friday.
Nope, storage units haven't came through yet. The guy working them had a worker quit at one of his other jobs and spent a bunch of time over there at the gas station. So
Hey, Swampy, how you doing?
the guy we're getting the storage lockers from, he manages the 2 gas stations and is managing the storage or part manager in the storage lockers where we're going. So it's been a chaotic thing. One of his workers had left and not told them they were leaving or quitting or any of that stuff. And then when she did quit, she hasn't returned the keys and all that fun stuff. So he's trying to get the keys and keep an eye on the property at all times because he doesn't want her going in there and robbing the place.
Yeah.
Which has happened before with past experiences. So, employees know where the camera feeds and stuff are. They can go in there and erase, whatever, and grab the money and leave. And yeah, or whatever, cigarettes and liquor, beer, snacks. So hopefully storage unit soon.
I got a decent amount of money floating around in my PayPal, so Roy Horizon Picks had a sale, a birthday sale on
nice.
Saturday, or no, not on Saturday. Was it? No, it was Friday. I don't know, but I dropped like $65 on his sale.
Nice. Get a bunch of goodies.
I think so. I got a bunch of comics, so I can ask. I'm trying to get rid of mine and buy more. What the hell's wrong with me?
Trying to get rid of my comics so I can buy more comics. But I feel you. I'm trying to get rid of my Lego so I can buy some more Lego. So I should actually think about taking that in too. I got a pretty good sort going on.
Yeah.
I could probably do one last washing through all of it after it's all sorted, and then I got probably 3 totes I could bring in.
Angie, you want me to send you a video of all the craft stuff I need to sell? Do you need to vet me as it is? I got a bunch sitting over there. And I got a bunch sitting in the room, and there's a bunch sitting at my house. So everything but the glue gun. I'm keeping my glue gun.
I'm keeping the glue gun. I got a bunch of glue guns.
Yeah, well, this is a $25 glue gun, so.
Yep. Oh, but it's a good thing to keep in handy. I got a bunch of them down in my shop because I use them quite often on stuff down there.
You just need to put me on the schedule, Angie. Take some time off of yours and then get back to the grind later.
What time off? Angie's on all the time.
I know, right?
What time off?
I'm going to be on this channel, then I'm going to be on this channel. Oh, yeah, and then the day after, I'm going to be on 2 channels.
Yep, and then every time the cat does something adorable.
And then there's my channel later that night. Oh, with the biggest grin I've ever seen on YouTube.
Yes. She is a very bubbly spirit.
Yes.
Yes.
Effervescence.
Yes, very, very, very bubbly spirit. We found that out at the meetup.
Steve's a pretty. I'd like to meet Steve.
Steve's
Not that I wouldn't like to meet Angie, but guy thing,
Yep. No, Steve's a real cool guy. We sat back. I mean, he made brats. Like, that's all you got to say is this man made brats right in front of the dig and save before the place opened in the parking lot. It was going down. We heard fire trucks going by, and then one of the local, vagranter type people came up and was all, blah, 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 blah. So, you know how that goes. You always get them when you're down on the Park Street in Madison here. It's not the best neighborhood. There's only, a liquor store and a checks cash place right there across the street. But
Jeez.
it was a fun time. I don't mind going to a little bit sketchier areas.
I've been sitting at 380 subs for over a year.
Oh, man. As I say, you're going to hit that 400 mark here soon, one of these days.
Angie's going to pass me like I'm sitting still.
Well, I'm a little over 400 on my channel. I haven't checked it in a while.
Yeah, but you're a grease monkey.
Yep. And I'll get back to that when I get back painting and stuff again.
People like watching the car stuff for some reason. Because I sure as hell don't like doing it anymore, I can tell you that.
I enjoy it myself. Good news on the week, though. My brother had gotten out from his vacation, mandatory vacation, and not a very good vacation spot. He was away for about 10 years, 11 years, and he's been out, so he's been doing okay from what I've heard, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
He's figured out how to use a cell phone.
Yeah, I imagine there's some things you got to catch up to, but I kind of get where you're saying, but cell phone shouldn't be a new thing. I'm just saying.
Well, when you're gone for over 10 years, he's gone.
I know the other people that are gone have cell phones. Damn.
Yeah, well, I don't think he had access. Oh, I mean, I think if he had cell phones, they weren't anything like a smartphone.
Okay.
Smartphones are probably too big to hide in your personal pocket.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So yeah, I don't think he never used a cell phone before, never seen anything like it, and apps and such. And I was like, yeah, that's just, there's so much stuff you're gonna experience now that's completely different.
Couple months he'll be going like this. Beep 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 beep.
Yeah, so that's been nice. So hopefully everything that's there. The new baby's in town. That's good. All new babies all around. My other nephew, he had a baby.
New babies in town.
Yep, my other nephew had a baby too.
The new baby's in town. Just blowing through, is it?
Yep, it's blowing by. So I had to stop by and see it while I was blowing. It was blowing down the road. I was like, there's the new baby.
Was that Mama B's child?
Yes, Mama B's baby.
That's her sister.
Yeah, well, best friend, sister type. So, they talk. I call her girlfriend. So,
hello, Roman. How you doing?
Checking in on each other and talking and all that stuff. So I'm always like, so how's your girlfriend today? But they help each other a lot. They have, each other to lean on, and I think they both need that. Amber really doesn't have any family like that, siblings like that, and she's been really good for her. Roman, how's it going with the Viagra sales, buddy? That clock sure wake you up in the morning, I bet, huh? You would wake up with your little blue clock thinking you were camping because you got a tent going. Hopefully that clock doesn't have a secret mist button where you put the little pill in the side of the clock and it mists it when you wake up. That would get you going in the morning, I tell you that. Didn't help much, huh?
Yeah.
That's where you just gotta start, punching yourself. It's a problem with getting old, buddy. I don't know. I still have yet to experience those problems.
Yeah, I don't experience those problems anymore. It's not a problem.
Yeah. So, but if I do, I know who to call. Roman, get me one of them clocks full of pills. uh, yeah, I was like, that's pretty cool promotional clock. It's got to be, maybe some single guy's bachelor pad clock, because that's pretty funny. Did you see that on his channel there, Big Brother? I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. Yes, the blue clock. Even the urologist can't help. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Well, good luck with that.
Oh,
So how's it going in Big Brother land this past week?
meh.
Meh.
I just kind of look forward to Tuesdays, honestly.
Look forward to auction days.
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
It's a highlight
Yes.
of my day.
Yeah, well, this Tuesday, Amber should be full in effect. It was terrible. She got her teeth dealt with.
Yeah,
For,
hey, I just a little heads up, but I didn't know nothing. So I know she said she was gonna get her teeth removed, but she didn't say on what day.
yeah, well, she got them out on Tuesday, and then she
Yeah,
got illy sick. Like, just she's been sick, so I
yeah.
had to
Well,
I had to step it up and start, trying to get around even more, because I had to make some, meals and kids and all that good stuff, because she was dilapidated. She was down unit. And I know she's been doing everything around here for the last few months, so I forced myself to get up and start walking around a little bit and making sure everyone got what they needed. So it kind of helped to push me to go, even though I felt terrible for her, because she was down, broken
she
unit.
had a bunch of stuff ripped out of her mouth,
Yeah,
but they
and
put some back, right? They put them back straight and all that.
I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, well, they got the ones out that they needed to in the back, and then they're getting moldings now to be
So
able
she
to
had her
make.
wisdom teeth removed.
No, she's had those done before. So some other stuff that was going on that was all broken up from pregnancies and stuff. I'm lucky enough to where I still got all of mine except for one. I have all my original teeth except for one. So, and that's the very, very, very back top on this side. I had to have extracted because in my car accidents, all my teeth in the back were pretty much shattered because my jaw was shattered and all that stuff. And I didn't have feeling in my face for over 10 years. Like, pain nerves weren't working. And about 3 years ago, my pain nerves started working. The nerves in my face started working again, so I could feel the pain in the tooth that had been broken in half for the last 20 years. So I had them go pop that sucker out.
I've only got my wisdom teeth left, and they're sitting in my head sideways. They never removed them.
Oh no.
So
I had mine out when I was younger. I think like 16 or
they can
something.
stay in. I don't have any other teeth
Yeah.
after
Hey,
that.
he's like, I can keep them.
Yeah. Well, they said they're not going to run into anything. They're not going to cause any problems because there's no other teeth or anything for them to run into. So
Yeah.
the cheapest method would just be leave them alone. I said,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. You don't want to rip them out? let's do that. Let's just leave them
You know,
there. And as long as they're not causing you pain or infections and this, that, and other. So that's great.
yeah.
You never got wisdom teeth. Oh gosh. That's crazy. I
He's
know,
one
like,
of them. Only
I had,
1 in 10 people don't get wisdom teeth, the
yeah,
weird ones.
I had an extra tooth on my top front here, like by where your canines are. And it started pushing down, and I had that surgically extracted when I was about 15, 16. That wasn't a big deal. And then everything else kind of grew in straight enough for me not to worry about it.
Yeah.
My teeth aren't the best, but heck, for being my age and everything I've gone through with them, calcium deficiencies and all that stuff, I thought I was going to lose them when I had all my broken bones and stuff. But I got lucky.
What baby did you steal those from, Angie?
Oh, baby implants. My brother actually like has baby teeth. There is his adult teeth, but they look like baby teeth. Just like his baby fingernails. I think it's pretty funny looking, but that's some people got big horse teeth, some people have baby teeth, some people have regular sized teeth. It's all what you get.
Yeah, that'd be one of the first things I'd do if I got rich.
Lottery, yes.
It
I
would.
gotta,
I
I
would
gotta
like
start
a.
playing.
I would like a new mouth, please.
Yep. Give me a new mouth. A whole mouthful of shiny giblets, please. Thank you. Adult teeth never grew in, so look at my baby teeth. Still stay. Wow, that's pretty insane. That's cool though. That's different. So you got baby teeth. That's cool.
Adult teeth never grew in.
I never even noticed. So your baby teeth look normal on you.
I don't see how with a grin that big.
As I say, because she's got one of them big smiles that lights up the whole place. Yep. That would be crazy. Never lose a teeth. So like the tooth fairy just never came and seen you. Never had a tooth fairy experience. We have a bunch of our kids' teeth.
Just doesn't sound right.
Well, I don't know why people save them, but we save them. I don't know when your kid's tooth falls out and you put the a couple dollars under the pillow or whatnot, and you keep the tooth. I don't know. We have like a drawer full of teeth.
Jim sell 'em.
People buy teeth.
Yeah, just go look at the weird stuff on eBay.
Oh yeah, they probably like do spells or something with them. Baby teeth.
Who knows?
Potions.
I've seen teeth as decorations on canes, walking sticks,
I've seen like animal teeth used as that.
or I've seen them put in taxidermy on animals. I mean,
Oh,
just
human
for
teeth on
weird
animals.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that. That would be cool. That'd be a
So
good purpose for them.
it's weird stuff, but that weird stuff sells. So
I might have like a little mini gold mine then, and of all the 3 children I had with all the fallen out teeth I've collected over the years.
you just flipped off the tooth fairy. What?
Oh, that'd be great. That's crazy. I wonder if there's a market for old like implanted screws, because I got a bunch of titanium screws that they took out of me over the years.
Yeah, I would definitely make sure that you tell people that they've been used in the body.
Yeah,
I don't know though. That might be against the law or something. I don't know.
because they're definitely body screw like for human use. I mean, they're craziness. And I'm pretty sure the ones that they installed me, I'm gonna have at least 2 or 3 of them are gonna work them way out. I can already feel the head of one of them.
There's a market for anything you can think of. You just got to think of how to sell it.
Yeah, that's it. That's very true. And that's why we need to adopt Big Brother if we can have the knowledge here 24/7.
No, man, I keep wanting to do all this stuff for YouTube and show people what's going on. I've missed the last 2 auctions. There was one Saturday that I didn't go to. But I have no interest in tools. It was all antique and vintage tools, and I wasn't filling up the stuff. My legs have been hurting really bad, so.
Well, the pressure and the weather is changing season now, so yeah, it's gonna.
Well, the reason for my disability has been kicking my ass here for the past couple of months too. So I like it when I can do the auctions at home here. I mean, here where I am. Home is where you wear your hat. So, yeah, there's that.
Have you gotten any more like leads or anything on doing the auctioneering?
No, I haven't even budged on it. My ADHD brain won't let me remember things all that well. So
I understand that.
if it ever crossed your mind that I was crazy, yeah, I am a little bit.
You got to be a little bit
I've been
crazy.
diagnosed crazy, so
Yeah,
there you go.
you got to be a little bit crazy. Is that schizophrenic narcissism with narcissistic rage or something? Yeah, there's a lot of diagnoses out there. But yeah, woke up today and the whole truck was sunk into a mud pit in the backyard over here.
Yeah, got a sinkhole going on.
No, it was all frozen, and Amber parked it up there last night, not thinking it was going to be warm today. And the ground just, when it warms up after it's frozen and it's snow on the ground, and it just rapidly, it sunk a couple inches into the ground. It's a good thing it's 4-wheel drive because it would have gotten out of there if it wasn't.
Angie, I write notes. I buy memo pads by the tons. All the
Post-its
sticky
everywhere.
notes and stuff, and I got them everywhere. But I put that stuff down and I don't use it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes I'll use it and then I'll forget it.
Yep.
So spring. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done with most of the cold here in the Midwest.
Yeah, no, it's the times are turning, and it's pretty nice. I was out there today just wearing, this just light sweatshirt and a t-shirt and a pair of shorts, jogging
What's
shorts.
what's the weather up there? Is it shit melting now? Finally.
Yes, our whole yard's pretty much melted off, even though we had about an inch, covering all yesterday. But everything's pretty much melted off. Our big banks are pretty much melted off. My driveway down by my shop area is the horseshoe driveway area is a little shaded out from all the trees. So there's still, a good, inch or two down there, but nothing I can't just drive through with whatever I need to. So I'm hoping to get the car moved around inside the shop so I can get it set up for paint again. I got to wait for I can buy some more supplies. I got to get plastic, rest of my plastic to hang and this and that and other. And it's nice that it's getting warm out now because I won't have that much issue with the temperature. I'll be able to get that thing up snuffed to at least 70 degrees and ventilate it and have a perfect sterile environment to spray in, which will be nice.
Start that back up again, huh?
Yep. Well, I mean, I have a car out there that a guy gave me to do it. I was doing the body work on it when I got into my accident. And I'd already, took the bumpers and the skirts and the headlights and the taillights and everything off of it and started skinning it with fiberglass. So it's pretty much all skinned with the fiberglass. I just got to do the mock sanding, prime it, and then spray it.
Hmm.
It's a 2006 Infinity M35 rear-wheel drive V8.
Rear-wheel drive. The
Rear-wheel
things
drive.
those don't happen too often, I'd say.
No, well, it was one of their fans, the sport car ones, just kind of like on the same design as that Nissan 350Z.
Yeah.
Rear-wheel drive, big engined. But this is a four-door. It's more of a sedan car, so it's more of a luxury. He wanted it painted, but I was having problems with it because it needed brakes all the way around and rotors all the way around and a bunch of other, stuff. Because I was like, you can paint a turd. It's still going to be a turd. It's going to be a shiny turd. That's
Yeah,
not.
well, as long as you like the color of your turd, I guess it's okay.
Yeah, no. I was like, first, so all the money, deposit money, and he gave me about $1,400 deposit money down. All that went into parts and labor on fixing everything else.
Right.
before I even got to purchasing the paint and all that stuff. So he's gonna have to shell up some more money for paint and this and that. And then when I get done, he's gonna kick me some, but I'm gonna give him a great deal because he's been real patient with me. His car's been out here, but it's safe out here inside my shop, protected from weather and people, and it's not getting driven. the place where he had it stored before, the guy, I guess, was driving it and drove the brakes right off it and just kept driving it and stuff. So,
No.
yeah. Here, hold on to my car. I'll let you use it every once in a while. Oh, yeah, by the way, your brakes fell off about miles and miles ago. Because when I got a hold of it, there wasn't even brake pads in there. The brakes were locking up on the interstate on the way home.
Yeah, that can mess up a whole lot more than just the wheels.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All your ball joints, tie rods. I mean, everything. It's
Axle.
yeah, axle. I mean, hub units, like friggin' everything. He's like, well, how better? I was like, dude, your brakes are gone. I was like, you're gonna need more than just these pads. I was like, you need rotors, calipers, freaking. You're lucky we don't need wheel bearings on both sides and on the front. The guy did the back brakes, and the brakes have been sitting inside the car for about a month, but he's just been driving it around. I'm like, oh my god, it takes you like a half an hour to do front brakes, and they were in the car. So he was kind of happy to get away from that scummer. I guess that's what I'm going to call him, Mr. Scummer. I would not be happy if I borrowed my car to someone. Had the parts in there because it's like, hey, the brakes are starting to get, thin. The parts are in there. You could use it. Just make sure you fix it. Okay. And then they run the brake pads off it and screw it all up. I would be very upset with that person.
Yeah. Don't need brakes.
No, it's not my car. Who cares? We don't need that.
Oh.
But yeah, so it's been sitting here for a while. That's okay. I'm looking forward to bring it back to the pearl white that it was originally before it got keyed and all sorts of paint peeling on it. Yep, but other than that, I've been doing pretty good. I'm just day by day getting an MRI for my back on the 8th.
You are not.
Yeah, I had a couple lesions on my spine from the accident. So, which I found out are like a rip in your spine.
That's awesome. Ugh.
Yeah, very, very painful, but I'm used to back pain because I, at one point in time had a cage for a period of time in my back because it was all vertebrae were, crushed and demolished and crap. In my first, accidents before. But yeah, they're gonna MRI the upper part and the lower part. Then I'm gonna be at the hospital for I think 4 hours, 4.5 hours for that because it's a little over 2 hours for every MRI. You got to drink the juice, the pink or orange juice. You ever had to drink that stuff?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. You ever had to drink the pink juice before they send you through the MRI? It makes your
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know what color. I've had the glow in the dark green stuff before.
Yep, I've had the pink and the orange. I don't know if I've had the green. I probably have. I've had a lot of MRIs done. But it always makes you feel like there's fire going through some of your veins and that you're peeing yourself and
yeah.
Like, ooh, I feel like I got wet, but I didn't pee myself. Okay, what's going on here?
Yeah, get the tingles.
Yeah, all that fun stuff. Yeah, that's a problem. I don't know. I crash a lot of times off road too, so I like my 4-wheelers. I like my motorsports.
River drive.
I like my motorsports off the road.
You swamp buggies?
Yeah, no, like just my 4-wheelers and dirt bikes and mini bikes and snowmobiles. I wouldn't mind getting a swamp buggy, but that's still more of an on-road type vehicle for me. I like the smaller ones for off-road. I wouldn't mind getting one of them UTV things that people are be driving around in these country towns.
Oh yeah, we're replacing golf carts, pretty much.
Oh yeah. Oh well, and like Marshall's like I think north east of us, Marshall Township, and their ATV road, all time. So they run their 4-wheelers and all that stuff on the road there. and they got just trails all over, which is great. So then you can go down to the supermarket or the gas station, whatnot, on your 4-wheeler, and you don't even need a license or anything.
That's
You
awesome.
just need to have your tag, your registration, and your trail pass on your 4-wheeler, and you're good to go. Your little plate hang number with your registration and your trail pass on it, and that's it. And I try to keep safe distances away from trees and such, but they come up real fast. Especially when you hit a jump or, go into a wobble.
Whoever just joined us, welcome.
Oh, someone new joined us. We got a lurker. Thanks for coming in and checking us out. And let us know how you're doing down there in the comments if you feel to share.
Yeah.
Yep, my daughter has been drawing these crazy characters.
Yeah, my niece does the same thing. She's pretty damn good at it.
Yeah,
no. Your daughter's got some skill too, for sure.
Yep. She took some of my drawing talents. She's very naturally gifted at drawing. She's an amazing artist.
Yep.
But my mom bought her a bunch of these frames for Christmas, so she's been drawing and giving us all amazing pictures to hang up everywhere, which is cool. Told her she needs to start selling her artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she's really good at making anime characters, making her own characters, and being able to look at the
if she's gonna do her own artwork, she needs to look into that. I mean, because somebody could come along and steal anything that she creates.
Oh yeah, they could just replicate it
and use it for their own nefarious things.
Yep. No, but she's good. I used to also be a tattoo artist, so I used to do tattoos. The wife wasn't really fond of the picture of me doing tattoos on other females, so I kind of understood that one. So it was okay. I mean, I kind of understood that one. There's a lot of women who want to have tattoos in places that are supposed to be covered, and a married man shouldn't be face deep in them places.
See ya, Angie. I'll probably be there. I got nothing else doing.
Oh, okay. See you Tuesday.
What catty kitty is. Eventually, I'll find one of these people she's on that sells things that I like. Not saying she doesn't because I've bought from her, but
yeah, I mean, some still do, and that's their choice. But my choice is I kind of take my wife's into consideration. Like, would I really want her standing there with some long dog over, holding it up and tattooing around his junk or on his junk, or that's I mean, that's not a pretty picture in my head.
The guy that did my tattoos, I got one during the Gulf War back in '92, and then I got one in '93, maybe the year after, or maybe it was the year before. But I was in, it had to be my early 20s. Maybe that was just turned 30. I don't know. But he was old school, and I got the old ink, not the new stuff they use today or have been using, I guess.
Yeah.
But I managed to trade a stoplight. Had the yellow green, and it was one of the big ones.
Yeah.
Way back in the day, you don't see those anymore either. But I traded that and $25 for one tattoo, and
nice.
But he was a biker. He was a member of Sons of Silence. I do remember that, and because I knew a few of those guys.
That's great.
I used to run around with a scary crowd.
Yep.
So Oh, I'm so glad I don't do the same shit anymore.
Yeah. Well,
I'd scare myself.
one of my friends I looked up to, he's an older guy. He's actually one of my friend's dads, but I've known them both for a long time. He runs Ultimate Arts up here, and he runs with the CC Riders. And the CC Riders are a pretty decent biker gang around here. They do a lot of stuff for the community. So, and they've been around for a long time, CC Riders. So, very long time.
Guy's name was Rabbit.
Yeah.
He trained a guy that went on to become famous and did some really fancy work for some celebrities around.
Nice.
We trained him. His name was Biscuit Brain. Yeah, you had the weirdest fucking name. But yeah, I remember. The women would go in and out of Rabbit. He did it in his house half the time.
Mm-hmm.
He had a whole room dedicated to it. He even had the barber's chair, right?
Yep.
And his wife would walk around topless. Didn't care. He didn't care. Women would come in. I mean, a lot of them from the go-go dancing world, just running around topless. Didn't care. Just
yep. And some people are okay.
Life I've led.
Yeah, and some people are okay with it, but married as with kids and stuff and settle down. I didn't want to have my wife worrying about that.
Yeah.
Like what kind of boobs are you gonna have in his hand today?
I wouldn't want to cross her either. So
yeah, and scary. I fear no man. Just that 5 foot tall thing wears a skirt and calls me honey.
You what?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Sorry, guys. I can't go out. She took my dick.
Yep, pretty much. It's in her purse right now. But I knew what I signed up for, and that's okay. She's an amazing woman. Just in case
you ever thought about doing the untattoo stuff?
No way. I got
henna. I think it's henna inks and stuff.
If anything, I'd have a couple of my younger years covered up because I did my stomach and part of my chest when I was like 14 with a homemade gun made out of just a cassette player and a pen, butter knife, 9-volt battery, and a pen tube and a wire and a needle and a button. So I made a prison rig pretty much when I was young, and I did my whole stomach is, and then I have scars that go through it from surgeries and stuff. And I eventually just want to get it covered up with more ink, but I started working on my legs when I got my first tattoo equipment, my professional stuff, and I traded work. I cut down some guy's trees and he gave me, a bunch of equipment and lessons and free tattoos. So it worked out. I had a lot of good, barter trade systems working for me back then to where, hey, check it out. I got a skag. I got, steel chainsaws. I got trucks and trailers and, straps and rigs to pull whatever down, what you need done. I need, this $1,000 tattoo gun and all the ink and needles and, some training. So let's get it going. And okay. So I did that for Ultimate or Public Enemy and Sun Prairie for quite a time. And I started as a piercer. So I pierced people at Steve's. And then when I was my younger years, and then I went into tattooing. And now I blow glass occasionally for a couple head shops around. So pretty much anything you can find in a tattoo place, I've done. As for
while everybody's here, I want to remind everybody that next Sunday, Samantha, damn it, what the hell, book reseller. She's going to be on the show next week, so you guys come hang out and hit her up for some book knowledge.
Yes, that's something.
Storage Bandits, thanks for stopping in.
Hello, Storage Bandit. And remember, hit that thumbs up. It is free.
So, Samantha.
It'll bring you good luck. Maybe if you hit that thumbs up. Well, if you hit that thumbs up, your phone will go ching at some point in time here soon.
Bill herself.
Hit that thumbs up. Share it out.
Oh,
If anyone has anything they would like to share, feel free to share in the comments.
yeah. How to Dragon Master Finds? How did that work out yesterday, Roman? I think it was yesterday. He had a whatnot auction and he was dying. So I couldn't. I was doing something else.
Yeah, yesterday I don't remember exactly what I was doing. I think I got some packages out with Amber. And I think I pushed it a little too much walking, so I laid down for the rest of the day. Just like today, I pushed it a little too much this morning walking around with the little nephew. And well, she's got Mama B has got a couple other children too, and there was another young one there, but the middle one, Liam, the other little guy, he's awesome. He wanted my cane. He thought it was super cool, so I gave him my cane and sized it up for him, and it's got a flashlight on the front of it, so he's playing with that. So I ended up just walking around their place. But I couldn't ask for the cane back from him just because he was just so adorable trying to copy me, walking, having one leg in the air trying to cane. It was great. So today I am a little extra pain today from walking.
Yeah, I can't do the whatnot thing, man. I want to support anybody that does whatnot, even treasure scavengers when they do. That's just don't ask me. That's all I can say.
It's just there's an
I'm going to
abundance.
disappoint you. I'm going to say nope.
Oh, for us, we can do it with media, not an issue. It's just abundance of fees, the way the payments and everything go through. I know other people, we don't really have a problem with it. It's just not our forte. It's just not one of the highest platforms on our list. I'd rather do an auction on YouTube or sell things through Facebook Market or sell on eBay than deal with the whatnot. Even though it is, it works if you can sell stuff on there.
Yeah, it's just I'm not gonna purchase off of whatnot. So
Never tried
come
to purchase.
over and give you a little heart and then say hello and take off.
Yep, never tried to purchase anything off of whatnot. I don't know on their purchasing side how their fees and such work, but I know on the selling side that their fees are decently up there.
I'm definitely gonna try Macari. I definitely have to get my butt into Macari.
Yeah, Macari's great. Amber does a lot of Macari.
Well, they're I hear them advertising during prime time times on the radio and the TV.
Mm-hmm.
So I see them advertising, and eBay does nothing. They wait till midnight to release their stuff on an obscure radio station, which, yeah, I'm listening to, but you know, midnight. They don't advertise. Honestly, they don't have to advertise. Everybody knows who eBay is, but eBay also has a really bad reputation that they can't get rid of right now. So
Yeah.
I want to get away from the eBay thing. I want to try something new.
Like become a crack dealer, buy a gun. Not like a bad crack dealer, like a nice one. Like, hey, guys want to buy some crack? No, I'm just joking. I'm just quoting a movie, Talladega Nights.
Well, Roman, that depends on your sourcing. When I know you're the bins guy, but I'm not. And when I do auctions, I buy stuff in quantity, in bulk. I'll buy like 100 of something for 25 or $30, and that sounds pretty good to me. That's less than
Yep.
$1 a shot. So, maybe the stuff doesn't sell very well. I'm taking a chance, but it's only a $25 or $30 chance.
Yep. And I
I'm
like the
okay with it.
auctions. I like the auctions as well. We were able to give Mama B a humidifier. The new little baby was having problems with the snuffiness and stuff. So when we were at an auction with Backroad Bidder, we ended up buying 2 brand new humidifiers in the boxes. They looked like they were never used at all. And we paid $1 for 2 of them.
Yeah.
So when someone needed one or had a problem like that, it was really nice to be able to, hey, I got one right here. I'll bring it over for you and just give it to you. It's 50 cents or $1. It's nice to be able to have some stuff like that too to help out your friends if they need it or someone in need. I love the auctions. I can't wait to start getting back out into the auctions. I can't wait to start getting back out into the garage sailing.
Man, I miss it so much. I almost wish I would have went just to, if nothing else, to get footage. I haven't put out any auction videos in a
Yeah,
month,
yeah. I was gonna say I haven't.
but I'm not doing this for content. I do the content because I think people should see what a real auction is. But it's that's not why I go. And I've been hurting. And like I said, tools. I know I can make money off of tools, but eh, it's not. I'm not over enthusiastic about eBay anymore. I'm not over enthusiastic about buying everything under the sun. Now I'm just going to be a little more picky and sell what I want where I want. And I'm not going to be that big guy I want to be that knows everything about everything. I'll have no way to back it up to show you that I'm as smart as I say I am. So, you know, but like I said, I put it out there. I'm not going to hide my reseller platforms. You can look and see that I'm not lying. I don't care. So
Yeah, well, that's kind of the same kind of motivation that I have on my flipping mic channel is that I kind of do it just because I enjoy to do it, and then
yeah,
I want to share the knowledge out there and show the stuff that I like to do. That makes me money on the side. So,
yep. This is what you could be doing.
yep. Every time I see that lawnmower on the side of the road, I'm like, oh, I wish I wasn't broken because I'd be going home with me.
I know
Not
what
so
you
much
mean.
the push
Uh,
mowers, the riding lawnmowers.
I've seen stuff sitting out at the curbs now that the weather's getting better. I've
Hmm.
seen stuff sitting out in the curbs on the way to the grocery store or whatever. I'm like, oh my god, I wish I could pull over and get that.
I wish I could just get out this damn thing and dig through that goodies.
Yeah.
And that's what I
Usually I'm on a really busy or not interstate, but really busy road, and there's nowhere to pull over right away. I don't know why people do that.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get the construction workers hazard lights. I'm gonna install in our truck. My friend did it on his terrain, and it looks really cool because he does HVAC and he's got to park precariously a lot of times in his personal vehicle. So he's got the light bar on the inside on the driver and passenger side with the strobing orange. You can
Yeah,
pick orange,
the
white, or
hazard
green,
lights.
and then the strobes and all the lights all the way around. So I was thinking about installing a bunch of strobes and hazard lights like that in the truck. So when we are stopping, curb stopping, and garage sale stopping or whatever, we have sufficient indicators to let people know, hey, we're here. Like it's a
A lot
beacon
of
that's blinking everywhere. Like go around.
lot of hills and turns out your way.
Oh yeah, lots. It's pretty hilly and turny, in Wisconsin. It's not like being in Illinois, Mister. Flatland everywhere. But
Yeah.
mm, and Amber's out right now. Ray Ray's out right now. She's taking care of a curb pickup. So she just seen on the freebies app a bunch of goodies. Someone just recently put out in the curb, and that's what she's out fishing.
Did you guys get that? I know I sent that box.
I'll have
It
to.
had a sticker on it for the car. Says I pull over
Oh,
for
yes,
random shit on the curb, and
yes, that's going on the back of the truck.
yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you
No,
so
I
much.
actually got that before she got that truck.
Yeah.
Man, that's not a truck to me, but whatever.
Well,
Um,
I call it a truck.
maybe it's classified as a truck, but it's not
Yep.
really.
Well, I call it a truck just because of the 4-wheel drive options, and it's got a 4,500 pound towing capacity on it with a tow hitch and tow package and all that stuff.
Have you seen the new F-150 Silverados?
Yeah, I try not to look at them, but I've seen them.
They look like overblown El Caminos
Yep.
or El Ranchero. No, Ranchero was Ford, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So
Yep, I've seen the new F-150s. Not that impressed, but everything, even Hondas and Toyotas and everything, is looks like the new Toyotas. The back ends look like a Ford, and the front ends are trying to look like a Chevy. You know, the Honda Pilots, they look like miniature generic Avalanche.
Mhm.
Yeah, like
I like
they're.
the avalanches.
I love the Avalanche. We almost bought an Avalanche. I was going for an orange 2011 Avalanche, but it
Yeah.
sold right before I was able to get there because I
That's
love
that's
those
one of those
trucks with the
vehicles that has a good rating as far as longevity without mechanical failure.
issues. Yep.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they're quite
But
over,
seriously, if
200,000
I'm gonna
miles.
buy any vehicle, it's gonna be a Toyota or a Nissan. So,
Yep, and Toyota has a really good track records with their trucks too. I
mhm.
cannot knock them at all. They have smaller motors and transmissions and stuff, but the technology in them, they're great. I cannot knock on them. that
It is they're just mechanically sound. They put them together differently.
Yep, they do the job.
Yeah.
I just prefer a Chevy or a General Motors product. That's what I prefer. And I wanted her
Mm.
to have something like a truck, but not as big, with the maneuverability of things. So
I remember the first year Toyota Camry was introduced, uh, in mass. It was back in the '80s when they're doing the crunch. I was dating some chick, and her father let me drive his car, and she was so pissed because her dad never let her drive a car,
he's like, I
and
know how
and
she drives.
he and I'd only been dating her for like 2 weeks, so
But
well, that
he could
caused
probably
a
tell
real
if he looked at your car and
that's cool.
didn't see a bunch of scratches and dings and bangs in it that you were probably a sufficient driver.
No, well, that might be it, I had a clean record, I'd been on the road for a while, plus I had a job driving, so, you know
Yep. And if you can look at someone's vehicle and be like, "Oh yeah, that's clean. That's not all smashed up or dented up," and yeah, but then you look
Mhm.
at someone else and they got all these little gouges going through the side from getting too close or stinging into stuff. It's like, yeah, it's a serious pet
I
peeve
want
of
an
mine.
old beater pickup truck that runs good, that's all. I just
Yep,
want an old beater, I don't care what it looks like, as long as it's road
worthy,
acceptable.
mechanically
No, I
sound.
don't need fucking headlights hanging on by a wire or nothing, but,
Yes,
I
but if
need
you have to use a
more duct tape
screwdriver
on the car than
to you got to get underneath it. It's one of them good old ones. Oh, it didn't start. Oh, fuel pump's bad. Just kick the gas tank a couple times. It'll start.
yeah.
Get
If
out and
you're
clean off the points. She'll start.
probably I don't know if you can do it still. I wonder if you can get underneath the car and, jump your car with a screwdriver on the starter bit. Can you still do that?
You have to. You can do it, but you have to jump the relay in the fuse box.
Yeah,
Just like,
okay.
but you don't even
So
have to
the
do that
answer is
anymore.
no because you can't get there.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what it is. If it's on a BMW X5, which I've learned, where the starter is planted in the center of the motor underneath the intake on the top.
Write this down, hang on.
Yeah. I was like, okay, why are you there? Like, boom, right on the top of the motor underneath the intake and all the electronics and all the fuel system. Yeah, you can't even get a screwdriver down in there to hit it, to try to do anything.
All you
It's
gotta do is jump the solenoid. I mean,
yeah, well, that's if you could get at the back of it without removing the intake.
I know you can do it to a '74 Chevy and a '75 Chevy and a
Yep.
'77 Chevy and a
Yeah, well, the newer ones, I've basically figured out how to jump
I know,
wires
right? Where the starters are located.
passenger side underneath, right underneath where the tire is, right there, going in from the motor and transmission, right there. It's always where I found mine, passenger side, right there, hanging out.
I'm
I just
pretty sure it was yeah, it
use
might have been
wires
passenger side.
to jump relays and use wires to jump right to the starter to test things. It's ridiculous. Oh, starting to get a little.
Yeah. Hopefully I can get a haircut. My hair's going bonkers, man.
Oh, I give myself a haircut, every month or so. Once it starts getting long, a little bit shaggy, I grab me the clippers and go to town.
Well, I haven't been to a barber since COVID, and my barber is no longer here.
Oh
So
no, that
you
sucks.
know, it was $20 cut. He charged 14. I just flipped him the extra six. Just give him
Yeah.
a 20 and walk out the door, right?
Yep.
But it's not that good anymore. He did razor cuts, and I can't find people to do razor cuts. It's a rare thing, or it's expensive. So, we're
Hmm.
talking like $65.
Oh yeah, and you're like, I got myself a set of real nice Walmart
Yeah,
clippers.
yeah, that's
Well,
right.
I haven't gone to a barber in, I'd say, since I got married, so almost 20 years.
I just grabbed a bunch of hair and started cutting. And
Yes.
people say, "Hey, it looks good." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah. Just
Mhm.
keep it out the eyes a little bit, and
That's
yep,
what a hat's for. I don't have bad hair days. I have a hat.
yep, and I don't have to worry about being bald because I own lots of hats,
I don't,
so I
I
just
don't
throw a hat
worry.
on.
I
That's
don't. I don't mind. I would like my burr back. The older I get, the shorter I want my hair.
I've always had, well, except for when I was younger, when I had thick hair. In high school, I used to have some kind of hair, but keep it short, keep it clipped, keep it gone.
Hmm.
I can grow hair on my face. I don't need to grow it on the top.
Yeah.
Uh
I have an awesome story to tell. She
oh.
says,
Uh oh. I bet you found some amazing goodies. Did you find me some Lego? Did you find some really cool stuff? Did you find a 3D printer? Did you get another electric bike? Oh my gosh, we got that electric bike. I've looked it up. And those electric bikes are pretty expensive. This one even folds in half, so it's easy to compact into a car.
"Ooh, I know about those that you say fold in half. Those aren't cheap."
1,800 is what
Yeah.
the going rate is on them. But we have it. We picked it up. It's in amazing shape. The battery is junk.
Should be
So I
home
was
in five.
doing
What,
research on.
5 days, 5 months? What?
I'll be home in probably
Yeah,
5 minutes,
5 weeks.
5 fortnights, 5 moon suns up and downs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we picked up the bike. The guy even loaded it into the back of our SUV. There we go. Our puddle jumper. I hit the button, opened up the back. He folded it in half. It's a Phantom X2 or something, which is crazy. The battery packs are $500, but I figured you invest $500, you could at least resell it for 12. It's 1,800 was the going rate for them. Even used, I've seen them 16, 1,700. So they go about 30 miles an hour, and they have like a 175, almost 200 mile, you know, travel capacity on it, which is insane. I was like, sweet, I'll take that for free.
How you doing, Jeremy?
Hello, Journey. How is your journey going today?
Mhm.
Hopefully, you have beautiful weather. Well, it's getting a little dark right now, but earlier, oh,
How is life's journey treating you?
yes. How is life's journey treating you today? Ray Ray's got a story for us. She is on her way home
Should
with
be
what,
home in five. I don't know. Pick a time scale.
5 fortnights. So that'd be like what, a couple months? 5 fortnights?
120. A fortnight. I thought a fortnight was like. Well, I don't
I
know.
thought I thought a fortnight was roughly a week. The week between a week and 2 weeks was a
I have
fortnight.
no clue. I know that 4 score means 20 years.
Oh, I'm not quite sure. If I was around during them times, I would probably know better.
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking.
Well, glad to hear you're doing good. One of these years or days or something, we're gonna have to get you on here and come chit chat
Yep.
with us
Yep.
whenever you feel comfortable.
You selling yet?
Yes, are you reselling yet, Journey? I bet Amber found some good gold on the curb. I had you on for a bit, but had to run around doing stuff. Yes. Well, thank you for having us on in the background when you're running around. We appreciate it.
What is the deal? Reload.
You got all dark there. It must be getting dark where you're at too.
Oh, I'm just flipping web pages.
I've had a serious addiction to the video games lately. It's been pretty bad.
Evictions from video games?
Addiction to the
Oh,
video.
addiction.
Yes. How's it going, Roy? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday.
How you doing?
I heard Big Bro got some really cool stuff from you in your last auction.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Him and another guy.
Yeah, oh man, Roy, I love your auctions, but it's like so tempting to buy everything because you sell some really cool stuff. Some really amazing stuff that in lines with a lot of me and Ray Ray's likes. Which is great.
There's some killer prices on this stuff, man. $10
Yeah, I
for the
know.
keys and
Oh, I know. We've gotten tees and hoodies and just some amazing stuff from Roy's auctions, but we try to like stop ourselves because man, he's just got so much good stuff. And it's hard not to buy it at the killer prices. It really is.
well, Roy, it's like I'm forever gonna be indebted to you for the stinking heater. So
no one has gotten themselves Pepsi yet that I know of.
You're still waiting for me to pour you a Pepsi from an hour ago.
I'm still waiting for you to pour me a Pepsi from an hour ago. What's your story?
yeah, give me one too.
I need to
I don't like Pepsi, so
I need to sit down for a second. I've been on my feet.
you say hello to Ray Ray for me.
Well, he's right here. You can say hello.
He's right here, Journey.
There's the Ray Ray.
Okay.
Journey says hello.
Hello. So guess what?
What?
Right.
So these people that I just went and saw, right? Mm-hmm. They buy storage units.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're like talking and she's like, it's a girl and a guy. Mm-hmm. And they're called Peterson Pickers. Mm-hmm. They don't really have like a big YouTube channel, but you guys can check them out. Peterson Pickers. She said I inspired her to make more content.
So it was someone that knew you from YouTube.
No. It's just by talking to her just now. She said I inspired her.
Ooh.
I'm just that inspiring. So, hello everybody.
She sure trimmed the pants off of this one.
So they had tons of different
stuff. Keep your pants on, Mike.
They had tons of different stuff. I mean, old stuff, new stuff, cool stuff, not so cool stuff, you know. But they were like, well, it's tax season, so we always use it during tax season. We just always put a bunch of stuff out for free and get rid of, a bunch of the storage unit stuff that we don't want. And so we just sit there. We just sat there and talked the entire time while I got a whole truck full. The whole back is full.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh man, did you score me any Lego?
Nope.
Damn you.
Nope, I didn't see any Lego, but
curse you.
But the post was up for like 40 minutes before I had gotten there.
Oh.
So I mean, but it was the whole front yard of their building. They were like in an apartment. And they keep all their stuff in a storage unit. And so I got their card. So they actually not only do they buy the storage units and they do it like how we're doing right now, like they'll buy like the cheap ones. And then
competition.
That's what she was saying. She was like, oh, so we're just sitting here talking to the enemy. And I was like, yeah, but I'm a nice enemy. So it's okay. So then, we exchanged business cards. I gave him one of yours too. And I'm going to send him the link to the YouTube channel. But man, they just had like a ton of cool stuff. Like that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. And I recorded all of it. So, I'll probably make a little short video of that.
That'd be great.
But yeah, it was just a lot of fun. It was so much fun.
And we have a truckload of stuff again.
And I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. I'll be getting it all ready for auctions this week. So, yep, it's cool stuff.
We do love our freebie apps. As I said, we are the king and queen of freebies around here.
They do basically the same thing. Anything they can get for free. So like we are legit enemies. Like
we're like missing each other every time we get a score. Like, dang it, they got it.
Yeah. And and then when I pull up too, they're listening to Limp Bizkit.
Oh no.
What I've been listening to for the last week
is a bunch of chocolate starfish.
So I was like, these are my people right here. Like I was having so much freaking fun. I was rocking out to their music and like just picking away while we talked about storage units and reselling and
Tanuki. Yeah. Yeah. Chocolate starfish.
So yeah.
5 versus 5.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was.
If you cat owners out there, you know what chocolate starfish means.
So they even said when they do their garage sales for the summer, because they do them every single weekend, like this is their only source of income. So they do the garage sales every single weekend, and they said we could put a table out and sit out there and sell our stuff.
That would be awesome.
They said we can even leave it.
Yeah.
And then we would do like a commission on it.
That'd
they
be
could sell
awesome.
all our shit for us.
Woohoo. These people sound like my kind of people.
They were.
What were the age demographic?
Our age.
Well, more your age, more my age, or
Mike, we're not
younger,
that
older?
far a fucking part.
Okay.
He seems to think that I'm so much younger than him. We're like 4 years apart.
Yeah, 4 or 5, but still, it's half a century.
Half a decade, man.
Yeah,
half a century.
decade.
They are
decade,
our generation. They aren't
half a decade. It's a difference between Rugrats and Thundercats. You know what I mean? Like, she's a huge Rugrats fan. I was a little old when that came out. I was in the Thundercats, so.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
So is he going to be like more of a Rugrats, or is he going to be more of a Thundercat? Because I know you have no clue what Thundercats are at all. Yeah. And like nostalgic movies like Goonies and all that kind of stuff. We're like.
By the way, I'm in a lot of pain and I am really tired today as well. And that was really exciting.
I bet it was.
It was.
It
was like,
it sounds like
I'm on like a high right now for picking and like talking to people about reselling and stuff like that. And
yes, I was wrong about century, half a decade. It's still, there's a generation gap there.
You did say century.
Yes, I did.
And I'm the one who's tired.
Yeah, I'm very jelly of all the connections that you make and all the deals that you find. I'm really more, honestly, I come across some good things too, but I don't have the gumption. My get up and go has gone up and left already. So, you guys still have that. And I'm more jealous of that than anything.
And that's very understandable. I mean, I'm going to be hating it when I get to that point because I have mobility issues. And once I'm less capable of getting around, just like I have been recently, I understand the feeling.
That's what you got me for, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Amber, you need to come down here and stay for a little bit. Yeah. Do all the work for me.
Send you over to Big Brother's house. You can cook, you can clean, you can organize his stuff for him.
No, she's not cooking.
I do it all. Hey, I'm a good cook.
She's been learning.
I can cook now.
Mm-hmm.
I even said the other I can't. And I even said the other night that I thought I was a cook in my past life.
What, like you're not burning the chicken? I mean, what?
No, I just make. I can just make it. It just comes out.
And if she has a question, she always double checks with me, like how do I, what temperature, how long?
It just always
and
comes
I tell
out
her,
good.
and it comes out amazing. I love her chicken.
350 for 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember numbers, but like
400, right? 425.
When I'm actually cooking it like on the stove, like when I do the breakfast stuff, I've been doing breakfast stuff.
Yep, like bacon and eggs and sausage and pancakes and Oh my god, now you're making me hungry.
I know. I
Go-
gotta
Yeah,
go.
you know, right? Yeah.
I gotta go
Hey.
get the chicken started.
And I'm thirsty.
Go fix me turkey pot pie.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! And I drank a stink bug
Get
last night.
myself back in the kitchen where I belong.
You ever had a stink bug? You know those things that you crush and they stink real bad and they smell real bad?
Yeah. Shield bugs, yeah.
Yeah, I drank one. Well, I spit it out, but it freaking stank on me. Like when I was drinking, like root beer and stink bug does not taste good, and you wonder why
Doesn't
your
taste
dog.
pretty nice.
Ugh, you
Yeah,
wonder why
it's
your
easier
dog.
to say stink bug than it is taste bad bug.
Ugh, yeah, and well, I mean, you touch them with your hands, and your hand stinks like rot for
Mhm.
the whole day. Imagine drinking that stuff. It was terrible. Like I read up the side effects on there, and it was saying like vomiting, nausea, stomach pains, this and that. And I was like, oh my god, I'm in for a whirlwind. But it's a good thing I have a
Well, it's
pretty
not like you bit down into it, did you? Please tell me
yeah.
you didn't.
No, I bit into that. I mean,
Yeah.
there's juice everywhere, and I was like, and I took it out of my mouth and threw it, and it stank, and
Oh God.
and I was like, oh, that's why when Amber, tells the dogs to eat them, they eat them, and then they start drooling and freaking getting all crazy and puking, and yeah, it's not very fun.
Did you tell them how sick I got?
Yes, I told them that you were dilapidated, that you were done. She had gotten the teeth pulled, and for some reason, for Amber, that means get a severe illness with having teeth pulled. So she had her teeth pulled, so she was in pain with that, and then got hit with the severe illness to where she couldn't move at all. So that's why we've been gone on social media. So if anyone out there was wondering why Amber's been absent, Ray Ray's been absent. That's why we've been absent. But I had to make sure, even though I was tardy today, I know I'm going to get scolded from the principal. I was tardy today, but I had to go see the new life. I
Yeah.
had to go see the little one. That was my first time being able to hold him and play with the little turd. And he's a pretty cool little guy. So I'm more fond of the kids when they get to be around 4 or 5, when they're, potty trained and they can start talking and communicate. And that's,
All
I
the
like to see.
goo and stuff goes in the proper place in the house.
Yeah, that and no more diapers, and they're just so full. They're like sponges. You can teach them anything, and they learn, and they're really
Yeah.
cool. You can have the conversations with them and really get in there and mess with their little minds and really see how they function.
Okay.
But then they start getting older, and I really like them until they're about 9 or 10, and then they learn to talk back and have their own opinions and all that stuff, and then emotional roller coasters, and then when they get to be in their teens, the late teens, like my oldest daughter, she's just amazing. She didn't have any of those
Here's your baba.
20s and stuff.
Oh wait, how do you do it?
That's how you do it, but
Baba.
I don't think you got the hamstring.
Woo. There's your baba.
Yay! Mama brought me my papa. Except for there's no straw in there, so I gotta twist the cap open.
Hey, where's my straw?
Yeah, I know. I want. I was like, if you ever need another baby, I can just become your baby all the time. I can lay here and do nothing and
Nope.
fart and burp and puke, and you can clean me up.
Oh.
Yep, Chevy got the whole little one too, and he was saying how is he so small? Like, look at his little tiny fingers and his little wrinkles, and it's like, dude, you were that small too.
Yeah.
Yep, like we come out like this little thing.
Chevy still got a lot of baby fat on him.
Oh yeah, that boy's up to about 115 pounds or something.
No,
He's a porker.
He's like 105.
105.
But he was super skinny.
Yeah, he was just a little.
He was a peanut until 2 years ago.
I'm not throwing bad names. I just making an observation.
Oh yeah. No. Soon
he'll
be able to bulk up for some football.
Even though he's still the smallest kid. He's the smallest kid in his grade.
Yeah, the shortest.
He can be a running back. That'd be perfect for him.
Mm-hmm. No, he's my gamer. That little dude has almost beat the new Call of Duty game that we got, the Infinite Ward Call of Duty. He's almost beat the whole campaign mode. So, and he can kind of hang with me when we're playing zombies and bots. So he's a really good gamer against the NPCs, the computer program people. We get the death matches set up where it's 2 of us against 6 of them, and then we go in and go for 100 kills, and whichever team gets 100 kills first wins. I usually get about 70 kills, 60, 70 kills, and he picks up the 30, 40.
Pretty good.
So he's pretty good. And I mean, I was a Call of Duty fanatic when that stuff first came out for PlayStation 3 and your online systems and stuff. People would just hate me. And I would just laugh at them. Like I was straight bogus to people. Like run up on them, drop a grenade, run away, boom, explode them. I mean, they were just like, "How is this guy just running around like this?" And yeah, I was just severely intense on in-your-face shooter games, and got quite a high ranking, and really wanted to go into something video game testing or whatnot. But at the time, again, that was another job that my wife did not approve of. But now she does. Now she's like, go ahead and get in there. I was like, that would have been great to start 16 years ago when it had the big boom with the video game testing and designing and stuff. Swampy's in the house.
I went over and supported Swampy last Sunday, I think it was, that we did this, and he was on a Canadian channel, a couple of Canucks, and they're showing off their stuff. I didn't quite understand the purpose of it, but they were just showing off stuff that they had, and it was interesting.
That's cool, like a show and tell kind of show.
Yeah, it seemed that way.
Were they willing to sell any of it, or are they just showing it?
I didn't see that they were selling anything.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
They're just saying, "I got this and I got that," and then the other guy would say, "I got this and I sell it for at my booth." I heard that a lot.
Oh, okay.
So I know there's a lot of the booth type things up there in the areas in Canada.
Yeah,
So
I would love to go to Canada. I mean, there's
it
just a
looks
lot of
like
beautiful land.
Wisconsin, dude.
I know, and I love Wisconsin. I love the woods. I love the lakes. I love fishing and nature and camping and everything comes with it. The four-wheeling, the snowmobiling. Oh my God, to go snowmobiling in Canada and some of their, places that'd just be amazing.
I don't want to go up there. Bears.
And I like the way they talk too. I love people with accents. Everyone says that we have accents from Midwestern accents and stuff, and I can see that. We go oop, oop. Who goes oop? When you open a door and there's someone coming through, we just oop instead of excuse me or whatever. We're just oop.
I always say
It's it's just a Midwestern thing. But I love the Canadians' accents. I love Roman's accent. I love Spanish accents. Like anyone from anywhere else, it's like your accent's awesome.
that accent, Mike will be in love with you.
I love your accent, even though it's the same, pretty much as mine. We got the Midwest accent, a little bit of Southern accent sometimes. When
I listen to Marcy more so than Chuck, but she definitely has the northern Wisconsin or almost Minnesota. Hey, I hear that nasally. It's almost like she says a lot, like the Canadians do, but
A.
not quite.
Yes,
She said it once instead of a.
Yep. I have family in Minnesota, and some of my upbringing was in Minnesota. So in Duluth, Minnesota. So it's like right up there on the Upper Peninsula, right by border splitting of Canada, right there on the glacier edges. So it's a lot of A and I's and don't you know? Don't you know?
Your grandma,
oh my God, my grandma, she's the cutest thing. She's a short little lady, and don't you know? And she's always feeding us. I mean, that's the great thing about whenever I go see my grandma in Minnesota or any like that. If we go to her home, she's always cooking us sandwiches. She's just feeding us and feeding us. And don't you know? And she just talks and talks and talks and talks. I probably get it from her. I talk too much, and I probably get that from my grandma.
My goodness. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, I'm gonna start up that knot raffle this Tuesday, guys.
Not raffle.
It'll go through the month of March. If it gets sold out before that, then we'll do it before that. But
Not raffle appreciation donation.
Yeah.
And I love that idea, and I'm gonna have to get me a not raffle donation entry off to you.
Well, it's $100 item. I can't sell it.
No, and no, that's awesome though, because someone gets a chance to win something really cool. The money goes to help someone out really awesome, and everyone wins. I mean, it's a $10, $10. As I said, I gotta start playing the lottery again. I gotta start getting my Powerballs.
I've got some other ideas that, I saw Roy do, but I had him in my head for a while. I think I'll do. Everybody likes the mystery box thing. I think I'm going to do a couple mystery boxes. So we'll see. Shake it up a bit.
And yes, Swampy, I love show and tell. I want to show and tell off my Optimus Prime I built after my car accident. That guy is really cool.
Yeah, that's what he did there on that show. They had a beaver section of the show, so they were making fun of beaver. It kind of went on a bit much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Was Winona there?
No.
Did Winona bring her beaver over?
Yeah, the big brown one. Yep.
Threw it all in your face.
Yep. I like
Primus. I love Primus.
Primus.
Yeah, they're so funny. I love that comedy twangy. Oh, stuff. If something can make me laugh, I'm down with that.
I'll do the
Tommy was a race car driver. I love that song, man.
That is one of my all-time favorite songs.
You can bang. I've been a headbanger for a long, long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pantera is kind of a mellow, kind of, mellow. Mm-hmm. I know they can headbang, but I listen to harder stuff.
Yes.
But Primus, they're by them. They don't have a distinction. You can't call them metal because they're not really. And
they're their own style, which is authentic and really cool.
But I've been headbanging for a while, and I always play that as loud as I can.
Yes.
Because you can actually headbang to it.
Oh yeah.
I used to only listen to rock music for many years.
Do you know what Primus is? Probably not.
What?
Primus. Winona's Beaver.
My Name is Mud. Everybody knows that one.
Yeah, My Name is Mud.
You don't really like that one, but
yeah. It's okay. It was the more played out on the radio.
Yeah. Sailing on the Sea of Cheese. Good album.
I used to love them bands, and I even liked a little bit of Filter back when they were around. That was around the Primus days. The Filter 300 and.
Hey man, nice shot.
Yep.
Nice shot, man. Hey, nice.
Yep.
Nice shot.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I listen to it all.
Nah.
But I don't listen to just rock. I also listen to other things. I like some of the old jazz. It just really depends on what I'm in the mood for at the time. Music is very personable,
Yes, I used to love.
If it's a nice 70-degree day and I'm out tooling around the interstate, I might turn on some 70s jams and jam out, or probably Zeppelin, something like that.
No,
but every once in a while I'll listen to Beethoven or Vivaldi or Tchaikovsky. Mm-hmm. Depends.
No, I like listening to the Slipknot on the four-wheelers and snowmobiles and anything like that, or even Primus, like anything that's hard adrenaline, hard going, hard fast, just heart pumping. Yep, get on the 4-wheeler and just punch it, or snowmobile, 100 miles an hour. Just
Are you a juggalo?
Amber is a juggalette.
I used to
Used to be. When I first met her, she asked if I like them, and I was like, no, I really don't like 40-year-old men who dress up like clowns who target girls 14 to 13 to 16-year-old girls, and they're supposedly a Christian band. But I mean, I have no problem with them.
If my friends who still like them, if they were to like invite me to a concert, yes, I would go. Do I listen to them by myself? No. Not anymore.
Like, I don't have a problem with them per se. I just, yeah, their music, it's for a certain group, which is fine. I find some of their songs kind of funny, like the Bugs on the Nuts song, because he sleeps with a lot of girls. It's a funny song, but
I have a
he's got
very
bugs on his
large
nuts.
group of friends who listen to them. So
I just wouldn't enjoy having bugs on my nuts. So
I like Corn. Still like Corn.
I like
Deftones. Love the Deftones.
Stone Temple Pilots is still okay.
Yeah, I was really into STP and Alice in Chains and Pearl Jam and all that shit that came out through the late 90s and early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Nirvana.
I like Nirvana to a degree. I like a couple of his songs. I
like Weird Al's version.
I love Weird Al.
So I'm not a big Weird Al fan, but some of his songs are kind of funny.
I find a lot of his songs to be really funny. I see myself more as a Weird Al style character because I'm always dissecting songs and putting my own words
to
the songs.
I think everybody does that to some degree.
Well,
I'm terrible at it. I can only
we're children.
Yeah, I can't do it.
But unless I start doing it and I ruin one of her songs, and then she like sings it to what I say, like "God bless your stinky fart" or something like that, instead of "your lovely heart," and like then every time she goes to sing it, she's like, "Oh my God, you're in my brain. Why is it stinky fart and this and that and other?" And
because she loves you.
Yeah, because she can't. And then she sings what I have to say, and she's like, "Ah," and she hates it when I say it, and then she starts doing it.
Yeah, no, I'm not that great at that. I'm not good at what's it called, freestyling.
And I don't know if you watched that new Weird Al Yankovic movie that is on the Roku app. It's free. It is hilarious.
Oh yeah,
it is worth watching for sure.
What about your song that you did?
Oh,
your videos.
Yep, I've got it all written down.
I've made up Scavengers.
Yep, I've made all the verses for it. Amber she's got to learn how to rap to it. Because I did put it to a beat, and it goes to a certain rap flow, and she's trying to figure out how to rap it out.
I just haven't had time to sit down and put it all together yet.
Well, I was talking about your last one that you did.
Oh,
it's the only one that I know of.
Country Sales song that we made.
Yeah, the OCS song.
Yeah, but that was more of a singing song. This is going to be like singing, but it's more of a rap because I wrote it all to a beat.
Rap song,
but... It was?
It was rhyming in motion, so you can make that rap if you want.
Yeah, it was just a little slower than what we're
doing
now. I got a little more upbeat of a background
he wrote
beat.
A lot of that one, but I did help write.
Yeah, you helped write it.
Yeah, on that first one. Yeah,
but I'm usually.
And then I wrote the second one by myself, and now this will be our third one, and he wrote that one.
Because I'm usually pretty good at coming up with the lyrics to match the tone, the beat, and make them flow together.
Mm-hmm. And then I just
write a whole bunch of lyrics, and then he rearranges them because I have to do paragraph and a paragraph and a paragraph for verse, and then I got the chorus, and then she can move the verses around.
The chorus is the only part I'm singing, I think.
Yeah.
What you think of that window sticker got you, Amber?
Yeah, no, the rest of it's
getting ready. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Yeah. I was so excited when I saw that. It's going on the back of the truck. So thank you.
I bought that before you bought that truck, but somebody messed up that vehicle. So.
Yep, right here. It was a Ford.
But yes, I was super excited. I have it actually hanging in my mirror in the bedroom right now, so I don't forget about it, so that he can put it on
Yep.
the back of the truck.
Yep. No, it was a downfall of mine. I'm still dealing with the repercussions from my actions, but I learned from it. So I'm hoping that that is valued enough, in my opinion, to move on from it. I get
No,
the
you're
message
never gonna
across.
live it down. Nope, sorry. You're gonna live with it.
Oh
Sure.
no,
God,
nope. I'm pretty good at moving on with it, just because of the fact of
Nobody else is, Mike. You can move on all you want.
yep, I'm good. I'm over it. She's got a new car now, and it's a lot nicer.
I like it.
Yeah.
Even it's the same year,
So what do
but
you think of your new vehicle so far, Ray Ray?
I like it. I love the heated seats. That's got to be my
Yeah.
favorite
heated
part.
leather
Yeah.
seats.
That's got to be my favorite part. And then in the summer, it has the cooling system on it too, so I'll be able to cool.
Yeah,
it.
well, it's got a couple different resignators for the
Oh, I got to put the chicken in.
yeah, resignators for the air conditioner. It's got its own separate air conditioning system for the front, the center, and the rear of the truck. So there's
Oh, mess.
3 different thermostats for heating and cooling, or for heating, because it's got its own separate like stuff everywhere. So they have lines that run back and forth to run your radiant antifreeze and all that stuff through, and coolant, and it's crazy. But I love the dual sunroofs too. I love the TV screens, the sunroofs, all the bells and the whistles, the Denali. Yes, the rear sunroof doesn't open.
That's
it's just a
weird.
glass that you look through.
Yeah, that's weird.
But the front sunroof does open up and go back.
I didn't like that. That's okay. Oh man, Liam
Mhm.
absolutely loved the TV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the TVs in it. It's got one TV in the front, then one TV in the rear, and then the GPS navigation system and all that stuff. Even though the junk disc I got doesn't want to work sometimes, but that's probably just a thing in the cold. Once the
Or a
disc
thing of the past
warms
because
up,
it's a disc.
once the disc warms up, you got to install it underneath the CD player or DVD player, and then it'll run, and it works just like your GPS in the
What are you
big
talking
screen.
about?
On the truck, the navigation system.
Oh.
You have to
Okay.
actually purchase a secondary disc, or it was supposed to come with a disc inside the head unit. It goes in a separate slot than where you put your regular CDs or DVDs. The head unit itself pops out and folds down, and then you put it back in there. And when it's cold out, it doesn't want to read it properly. So you have to wait for it to warm up inside the vehicle and this and that, and take the disc out, let it warm up, and then it reads it.
The thing that I actually don't like the most about it, I like everything about it. Like, I just love it. But if I had to pick something I didn't like, it would be the gas gauge.
Yeah, the gas gauges on those trucks are finicky.
Yep. And so, like,
but GM has always had a problem with finicky gas, gauges.
So, like, I just put gas in, and immediately it told me fuel low. So, like, I was like freaking out the whole time I'm driving there and back, even though I know how much miles we had. So it's like, it freaks me out.
It's all that electronical,
Yeah.
I mean, and if you park on our driveway and it's slanted,
yeah,
the gas will sit higher and it'll make the gas gauge read differently. So then it'll say you have like 100 miles, and then you back up.
Isn't that just an electrical sending unit near the pump?
Yeah, it's got it inside the pump and all that. It's all like,
well, it's probably got 4 or 5 pumps on it, honestly, the way they are nowadays.
No, it's probably got multiple, and just like it's got multiple other stuff. And I still gotta get underneath it. There's something going on with one of the CV axles. It's got a little loose joint in one of them. So I got to get underneath there and give it a little shakedown when I physically can, but it's nothing that's going to dilapidate it.
Today's word, dilapidate.
Yeah, dilapidate.
That's because I said that.
Dilapidate.
No, because I said
incapacitate.
No, I said when I was really sick because these stomach aches that
Participate.
I said it was debilitating, is what I said.
Yes.
But then he said dilapidate, and he just stuck with that. But I think debilitating is the more correct word.
I don't know.
Because it makes you like.
I'm disabilitating.
I don't know.
I'm disabilitated, dilapidated.
I'm done talking to you because you make everything confusing. And he does it on purpose.
What? No, I would never do that to somebody.
Well, hey, Mike, it's about time to call it quits because I'm hungry.
For
I'm
sure.
starving too, and she's got to make me some Oreo cake. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna be
Have fun
good.
with your Oreo cake.
I
I
will.
will. Bye, big bro. Bye, big everybody.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Kirk. And
Hey,
everyone.
everybody, dang, and make sure you come by next Sunday. You too, Mike.
I'll
And
be here.
Be back on Tuesday.
we'll talk to Belle Resells, Samantha, and pick her brain about books.
And Amber,
Anyway,
we'll be back
yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
on Tuesday. We'll be back up with you on Tuesday. So,
Yep. Everybody stop by Treasure Scavengers Tuesday, 7 o'clock Central. And yeah, we'll say hi then.
yes.
All right. Everybody have a great day.
Peace, love, monkey grease.
End the stream.